Today we're drinking smart water because these mother think they're smart.
Hey guys, so we never thought we were gonna have to make this video, but there have been some rumors circulating online about our relationship, and they're really bad, so we just decided to make this video and tell you guys the truth.
Rumor. Currently circulating story or report or uncertain doubtful truth. To be circulated as an unverified account. It's rumored that. I think by now we know that you dating Lacey is not a rumor. Hey, what is up all my social climbing friends? It's Dustin and I am back with another video. This video is going to be a little bit different because these Vlog Squad mother like to copyright claim content. If you don't know, my last video that I uploaded was actually claimed by a company called Collab DRM, someone who probably works for either David Dobrik or Jason Nash. So this video is going to be a little bit different. I just want to say off gate, so I set the right expectations for you guys. And yes, I am wearing T-Spills merch. I love it so much. It is amazing. Like, I love it. The quality is really good. It's a Hanes t-shirt. It was totally worth like the 30 bucks that I spent on it. Before we dive back into this video, I just want to know what is going on in your brain, Lacey. What is going on in your brain, girl?
I feel like the only way for us to kind of explain everything is to take you guys back to about a year ago. About a year ago, I created an account on this app called Bumble, where you can kind of meet new people and meet up with them and chat with them.
A year ago, you were under the age of 18. You have to be 18 years old to sign up for Bumble. So my first question for you would be, why are you lying about your age on an app? And then my second question would be to you, why are you lying to men about your age? And then my third question would be, did you actually lie to Brandon about your age, or did you tell him and he didn't actually care? That is the questions that everyone is asking about this whole entire situation. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist if you're gonna date someone to ask if they are in fact 18. You don't go off of assumption, Brandon. Like, hello, have you not seen how many people get locked up for this same type of thing? Did you use your brain at all? Were you thinking properly, or were you thinking with your other brain?
On my profile, it said I was 18 years old, and at the time I was 17. I think it was 1 or 2 months before I had turned 18 at that point. And I ended up matching with Brandon, and we started talking and immediately just clicked. He was really cool, and so we decided to get some food and hang out a couple times.
At the state that the world is in, specifically here in America with human trafficking, Lacey, this is very, very dangerous for many, 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 many reasons. I would like to know where your parents were when you were on this app talking to strange men. Like, I get that parents can't be there all the time 24/7, especially with someone that is like almost grown, but the fact that you went on this app that you knew was for 18-year-olds and then proceeded to meet a man, and I say man because this guy is 24 years old, do you not realize that if this was someone else, this could have been someone that could have hurt you terribly? And I get that you're young and we've all been there, we've all done really stupid things when we were young, but this is a very different time than it was 20 years ago before you were born. You can't just go off and meet every Tom, Dick, and Harry you think is cute. And why you would think that Brandon is cute, I have no idea. I'm not here to judge your poor taste, but still.
Yeah, and when we were hanging out, I kind of gathered that we felt like more friends than anything else, because she was really cool and I liked hanging out with her. And so the third time that we hung out, we were going to the movies, and my friend David, who vlogs, he decided to join us and try and film it and make a bit out of it. And so we're in the car, all three of us, and we start making these jokes, and some of them are about and it was weird because we hadn't had at that point.
We did not together.
And so we were making these jokes, and they are very inappropriate because I didn't know she was 17 and neither did David. So in hindsight, it looks really bad, and we would have never made those jokes had we known.
I'm just gonna say this, when you upload a YouTube video, it tells you on the side to note if there are minors in the video because of like working situations. If you were going to include her in a video, David, and you were okay with this, Brandon, you should have actually asked her for her identification just to verify that she was 18 years old. Not only for your personal issues, but for like a legality issue with like YouTube and underage workers. That would have been the first thought that would have went through my head. That could have saved you from all of this. This could have prevented every single bit of this. That video that David put on his channel would have never went up. You and Lacey wouldn't be sitting here trying to pander to an audience that you've already lied to on multiple occasions. And you both wouldn't look like you put your foot in your mouth.
We make the jokes, We drop David off, we see the movie, and then the next night I see that the video's posted, and I go to the comments, and one of the first comments is from a girl that said she went to your school like a long time ago, and she said, I knew Lacey in school. She was born March 1st, 2000. She's 17 years old. And I read that and I just went, oh my God, like.
Yeah, just especially with the whole video, the whole entire situation just looked really bad.
It looked terrible. And so I called you and I asked, is this true?
Yeah, and I said, yeah, it's true. I understand if you never want to talk to me again, if you never want to see me again, it's fine.
And I freaked out. I didn't know what to do. So I called David and he just was like, dude, everything's fine. They're just jokes. No one's done anything wrong here. It's okay. And I said, okay. And I called you back and I was like, we can't talk for a week until you turn 18.
At least until I turn 18, yeah.
And that's what we did. We waited a week. March 1st came around. It was like the day after March 1st that we met up and got all of our grievances out.
We just cleared the air and kind of talked everything out.
Now, I'm no expert on body language or picking up the signs that someone is being truthful or not, but in my opinion, in this video that David Dobrik put on his channel with Lacey and Brandon, she seemed very enthusiastic about what she was saying, and she said that they had She even went as far as to give the smirk like, oh yeah, like I'm serious. Ew. So it's my opinion that they actually did do this fornication. However, no one has any actual, like, 100% proof of it, so it's alleged. There are videos that are going around where people are trying to compare timelines and things like that. I'm not going to, like, put that in here or link that because it just does not add up to me. You can't take a podcast and say this, and this when they didn't give specific dates. So I'm not going to sit here and say that that applies to this. But here's my whole thing. It cannot be both things with Trisha. Trisha initiated all of this when she uploaded her video and she exposed David, Brandon, and Jason. In this video, Trisha said that Brandon was in fact dating a high school person and that she used to have conversations with David about the comments that were being deleted on his videos about this. And this is a situation where it cannot be both. So either Trisha was lying, which does not seem to be the case, or you guys are fabricating this story to try to cover up what actually happened. Trisha said that she spoke to David on numerous different occasions about this whole situation, about the comments and things like that, and you guys just confirmed that what Trisha said is true. So if she said this is true, why would she be lying about anything else in this video that she put out? Now, I'm not really a big Trisha Paytas fan at the moment, but I do know one thing about Trisha. She does not like being called a liar. And I'm absolutely certain that is probably one of the reasons why she made this video about you guys. And as far as you go, Brandon, why on earth would you even associate with someone that lied to you and put you in a position that could have sent you to jail? This girl literally could have got you locked up. I don't know what the charges would be for like a statutory situation, but you could have gotten major trouble over this, but you just brushed that under the rug because you say you wanted to salvage your relationship. You wanted to be with her. You clearly do not care about yourself very much.
And also another rumor that I kind of want to address is people ended up digging through my social medias and stuff like that, and they ended up finding my LinkedIn. And on my LinkedIn, it says that I had been working for Brandon as his personal assistant since January of 2018.
Yeah.
And that's not the case. What happened was when we were officially together, I just ended up helping him with, I brought him some food and stuff like that to like his shoots and stuff and just helped him with a couple notes. And I put it on my resume and said January because that was when we met, just to make it look a little better on my resume.
Lacey, just because you bring someone sandwiches and you do things for them while they're working does not mean that you get to put that on your resume. Now, I'm not saying that I haven't done that before or somebody that I know hasn't done that before. We've all done shit like that when we were younger. It's no big deal. But this is a major contradictory point for you to even say this in this video. So you are openly admitting that you met him back in January and that you guys were talking in January. January and that you guys knew one another in January. I mean, honestly, who are we to believe? And I do hope that you understand how this is perceived. I'm really over this whole situation with Brandon. I feel, in my opinion, that they are just trying to cover this up. They are trying to push it away. They are not trying to take ownership, because I do not believe, in my personal opinion, that what they are saying is true. In my heart of hearts, I honestly believe what Trisha said in her video to be true. There's too many things that add up for me and not enough coincidences. You get what I'm saying? There's no coincidence in this. Trisha exposed them. And the fact that they would take down the post that they made addressing this, Lacey's on Instagram and Brandon's on Twitter, why would they do that unless they were lying? They took these down because people instantly started calling them out because the math did not add up. And then everything across social media that had Lacey's name on it was scoured, and people found her birthday, which was March the 1st. This whole situation, to me, a lot of people are going to say that I am just being like overly sensitive and things like that. I'm not being overly sensitive. This girl really put herself in danger. If this was not Brandon and this was someone else, this girl could have gotten a lot of trouble. Do you guys watch true crime videos here on YouTube? Do you see the things that can happen to young girls? Do you see the things that can happen to anyone? This girl was not using her brain clearly, and Brandon was absolutely not using his. He was not protecting himself. He was not doing the things that he needed to do to ensure that this girl was 18 years old. I mean, like I said, with this whole David Dobrik vlog thing, they should have asked to see her photo identification, and that could have prevented this whole thing. But you guys, the camera on my battery is dying. I apologize. I know that you're all gonna let me know what you think about all this bullshit down below. Please do. If you think Brandon's a creep, let me know. If you don't, let me know that as well. I hope you guys have an amazing Saturday, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye, guys.
Don't know why you bitches hate. I'm always in my own lane. Stay in your place, don't come for me. Because I am not growing. I just might blow out the fire pop off on the job we both